Hi guys, my name is Eunice. I'm an educator here with Opre, and I have a big announcement for you guys. Extend Gel Novice is back. It's restocked. I know you guys have been asking for a long time. Thank you guys so much for being so patient. You guys sold us out the first time around way faster than we expected. So we really have been working hard to get that stuff back in stock for you guys, and now it's here. And for those of you who maybe missed the first round, we're here to talk about Extend Gel Novice, all the tips and tricks, how to apply, what else you can do with it. For example, 3D nail art, which is obviously amazing. So we're gonna go into that today. But you guys, at any time, if you wanna click off the live, go check out the website, go buy it. It's totally up to you. I won't be offended. I won't even know actually. So you're more than welcome to go do that. So with that being said, let's get into the demo. Okay, I always forget that like we're still live in the middle of transition when we're going to like, the demo part. We really should be talking more. Okay, so for those of you who aren't familiar, Extend Gel Novice, we created this product to kind of help ease people who are new to Gel-X, new to the system, to really understand how to do Gel-X application. You know, with our signature Extend Gel, it can be a little bit more difficult because it's, you know, slippy, slidey. Can be hard to master exactly how much Extend Gel to apply onto the tip, how to make sure it doesn't flood the nail, what to do when it's not too much or it's not enough Extend Gel. So this is kind of like the perfect solution. So we have a blank nail and we're going to size the nail, making sure it covers sidewall to sidewall with our Gel-X tip. We are using natural square medium today, and what our educator is doing here is just kind of filing the corners to make sure it fits the shape of my natural nails curve, meaning like the cuticle end. Okay, and once she's satisfied with that, we can go straight into the application. Now the application is very similar to Signature Extend Gel. We're going to start with pH bonder. This dehydrates the nail plate, removes any oil residue, gives a nice dehydrated plate to work from. And again, you guys, if you have any questions, if you guys have any concerns while using this, please throw it into the chat. Next, we have our acid-free gel primer. Creates that nice tacky layer for that Extend Gel Novice to adhere to. One great thing about Extend Gel Novice as well too. Oh, someone said Jars Humit said, is this poly extension? No, this is gel. Poly extension, polygel is actually a form of acrylic. This is still gel. Okay. And then next we have Gel-X Prep. We're going to use this to prep the underside of the tip. Remember, with Gel-X tips, you still need to prep the underside of the tip. You need to etch it in some manner, shape, form, whether it's with the e-file or Gel-X Prep. Gel-X Prep is my preferred method. It's much faster, much quicker, dustless, all that good stuff. All right. Perfect. And you can see that the texture has changed, become a little bit more dull. That's what you want to see. I remember in one of our certification classes, someone had come up with a good hack. You want to see that hexagon disappear. Once the hexagon disappears, that's when you know it's perfectly prepped. Okay, Extend Gel Novice. This is a HEMA-free formula, by the way, guys. So anyone who has a HEMA allergy, that's perfect for you. And if you can tell, it's hard to see just from here, but you can see we have the gel. You don't see it running around the sides because if you see, look how thick that is. It's like putty, it's like Play-Doh. Look at that. It can hold its shape even after you lift it up. And that's kind of what is the trick of Extend Gel Novice. Look at that. That big blob. And it doesn't really move, it doesn't really shift. And that's why when you apply this with the tip, it's not going to shift, it's not going to move, and it gives you an easier application process. Okay, so for those of you who kind of struggle with signature extengel, where you're like, it's sliding around, I'm flooding the cuticle, you can just take some with your tip, extengel Novice, scoop it out like this, so the tip ends up becoming like a really handy tool. And then you can take a spatula or an orange wood stick, whatever you have, and you're just going to flatten it down. And again, remember, with any nail product, whether it's our brand or any other brand, and especially with extengel Novice, you don't want to touch the product with your bare hands. That's why you can see our educator is using a spatula, not her finger, to flatten this out. This flattening process just helps the extengel Novice flow towards the free edge, because again, since it is such a thick consistency, you want to just kind of give it a little bit of a help. Okay, perfect. And then now we're going to apply at a 45-degree angle, same as you would with signature extengel. And then you're going to press, and look, she's letting go, not really worried about it shifting around. Just gonna kind of like finagle it, and you can see, because she already flattened it with the spatula, it went to the free edge pretty immediately. Really neat. And she has time to just kind of like play with it a little bit to make sure that it's straight, make sure it's at the angle she wants. She's not worried about, am I holding it correctly? Am I applying enough pressure? She can let go. I mean, it's gonna stay there, and then whenever she's ready, she can cure it. See, she has enough time to correct anything. And then she can also take like a little Q-tip or orange wood stick and kind of remove any excess extengel that might have seeped out towards the cuticle end without worrying about shifting the tip. That's a big trouble that a lot of people have, is like they apply the tip, it ends up being crooked, but they don't realize it until after they've cured it. So with this, you can really get it perfect. And then you're going to take, oh, no, okay, that's no problem. Let's go grab one real fast. Okay, we're gonna grab a Omega Light. Yeah. We're gonna grab an Omega Light and we're gonna flash cure this really fast, and then we're going to fully cure it. So again, flash cure, you want to flash cure for the same amount of time you would for a signature extengel, which is about 10 to 15 seconds. And then you're going to fully cure like you would in a normal LED lamp for 30 seconds. Oh, Griselle Leo says you just ordered this product and she doesn't know anything about nails, but I'm happy you were showing how to do it. Thank you so much. That's exactly what we want to do here. We want to be able to educate and show you guys exactly how to use this product. The product name is Extengel Novice, guys. This came out in April, I believe, and you guys sold us out so quickly, so we've been rushing to restock this as fast as we can for you guys. Okay, perfect. So then, same as you would with a signature extengel, you could take our comb bit and run it across the base end of the tip to remove any excess extengel that might have seeped out. And you can see how quick and easy and fast this application was. Yes, we always save all of our lives. Okay, you can see, and you could just finish file really quick. It's a really, really great product to kind of help yourself learn exactly how you would want to perfect your Gel-X application technique. Extengel Novice is something that we don't really recommend per se for pros in salon settings, because you won't really get as many sets out of one jar as you would from one gold bottle or one jar of signature extengel. So it's not really cost efficient in that sense if you're really having back-to-back appointments, but it's a really great learning tool. Now, if you're professional, there is another thing you can use Extengel Novice for, and we'll get to that soon. So now, before we do anything with this, with any kind of nail art or creating any kind of 3D art, which is what we could use Extengel with, we need to prep the surface of the tip, which is with Gel-X Prep. Gel-X Prep is perfect for prepping the underside of the tip and the surface of the tip as well. So again, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to scrub, 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 scrub onto the surface of the tip. Once you feel that the tip has become more tacky, dull, completely etched, you're ready to move on to the next step. Okay, next we're going to use Summer Aurora for our color on top. This is our gel color line. It's one of our glitters. Really pretty. So we're going to do a quick coat of that. And you guys, remember, with all of our gel colors, we have beautiful formula, beautiful pigmentation, and each bottle comes with our Brush X, which is made out of PBT fibers, allows a really densely compacted brush that creates a really beautiful, precise application. You can see how quickly she did that. And that's super beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna cure that for 30 seconds. Okay. Let's see. Someone asked, is Extension Novice used only for the tips? You can use it for tip application or 3D nail art. Okay. Whew, that was gonna sneeze. Okay. Never mind. All right. How many of you guys have actually tried Extension Novice yourselves? Hopefully a lot of you guys have tried it. If not, this is a perfect time to get into it, to experience it. Okay, so now we're gonna take our Extension Novice. And remember, you don't want to touch this with your hands. You're going to take a spatula and you're going to scoop some out like so. Okay. And on any kind of slick surface, you could use a palette. We're just using like a little baggie here today, a plastic baggie. You can use your spatula to help roll it out like a little worm. Someone asked, Ephemia Maria asked, is it damaging to natural nails? No, it really isn't, because this is HEMA-free, so that means that it's actually quite easy to remove during removal. So as long as you do proper prep and application and proper removal, it really isn't damaging at all. Nails by Danielle asked, are we doing something wrong if it burns when you cure? You might be using quite a bit of Extension Novice if that's the case, or if you have damaged or brittle nails, you are more sensitive to heat spikes as well too. Okay, perfect. So we got this nice little worm of Extension Novice, which is nice and fun. And then you can just kind of freewheel it. Place it however you think is gonna look, nice for your design. So we're just gonna create this nice little abstract shape. And remember, this kind of design, this kind of 3D design to make with gel is actually quite difficult, because you would have to use quite thick gel, but to get it like nice and three-dimensional like this, you might have to do actually several layers of the gel to build up to this. But with Extension Novice, you could just kind of roll it out and create this nice fun shape. And this is just one example. You can make hearts, you can make circles around the outside of the nail. I mean, I know that's kind of been trending for a bit. It's a really fun way to create something very unique and very eye-catching. So someone, Let Me Fix asked, what size is this? Which I think you mean just kind of what tip style this is. This is a natural square medium. And see, because Extension Novice is so thick, it has that Play-Doh consistency, she's not really worried about it running anywhere. So she's able to take her time to kind of really perfect it, make sure that it's in the place that she wants it to be in, and really kind of like finagle it, perfect it. It gives you that kind of luxury. Okay. Now, once you have that, look at that. That's fun. Okay, we're going to cure that for 30 seconds. All right. I know 3D nail art has kind of been trending for a bit. I don't know if you guys have caught some of the looks that have been out there recently talking about 3D nail art or creating 3D nail art looks, but this is a really, really fun way to do this. You can create charms, you can create designs, you can create even characters if you're so skilled with Extension Novice. It's a really, really great product to have. And when you're kind of like tapped out for ideas, if you're a professional and your client comes in and it's like, you freewheel it, you design it, and you really just can't think of anything, this is a really great product to use. Okay, now we're going to use acid lime. Yes, one of our jelly colors to kind of color in this fun little three-dimensional design. What shape and size is the educator wearing? The educator is wearing our neutral Gel X tips.
Yeah.
Chloe in Natural Almond Medium.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then taking a long liner brush, we're going to take some of that acid lime and we're going to color in our three-dimensional design. This is going to really make it pop. So you can see that there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. I mean, obviously you can use different types of colors, I've even seen people where they've made kind of like an ombre effect where they paint like one side of three-dimensional art with one color and the other side a different color. That's obviously really cool too. So hopefully you guys can see all the different ways that you can really use Extend Gel Novice. It's a really versatile product. So even if you're not a novice to Gel-X, even if you're not a beginner, you can still use this. You know, a lot of pros can still use Extend Gel Novice because you can create fun designs like this. Really think outside the box, and it's so fast and so easy. Look at that, super eye-catching. Oh, especially against the black, you can see. Whoop. There you go. Okay, we're gonna cure that in an LED light. So again, really, really great. Oh, someone asked, do you have to put a base coat if Extend Gel on the natural nail before you place cover tip with Extend Gel? No, you don't have to do that. You can just go straight from pH Bonder Primer and then Extend Gel Novice on the underside of the tip and apply straight onto the natural nail. You don't need to apply base coat. And in fact, because Extend Gel Novice is HEMA-free, if you apply base coat underneath, it might actually be harder to remove. Extend Gel Novice is quite easy to remove because it doesn't have that HEMA additive. Okay, great. Next, we're going to finish this look off with our top gel coat. So make sure that you get kind of into all the nooks and crannies when you're doing this, when you're putting top coat on, because you don't want to miss any section. So just make sure that you take care with your brush to kind of get into all the corners, all the open spaces to cover the entire surface with top coat. Okay. And just be mindful too, just also not to flood the nail too much with the top coat, because you want to make sure that three-dimensional part actually still pops. And if you have a lot of top coat in one area, it might actually even out the surface. Okay, look at that. That looks so good. And imagine like if you did this on all 5 fingers and maybe the three-dimensional part is like 5 different colors. That would definitely be a really, really fun look, especially for summer. Okay, we're gonna cure that in an LED light for 30 seconds. All right. Hopefully this has kind of shown exactly how you can use Extend Gel Novice. What color did we use for the squiggly line? We used Acid Lime, one of our jelly colors. Yeah, it's a really great color for the summer especially. So hopefully this kind of showcases how you would use Extend Gel Novice, exactly what it's used for, any kind of questions that you might have for people who maybe didn't want to use it for application, but you want to use it for something else like 3D art. This is a really, really, really great example. So you saw how fast that was, you saw how easy that was. So again, you guys, Extend Gel Novice, it's in stock on the, look at that. You can see it totally, that's really 3D. Third dimensional, not flat. So yeah, so you can see it's a perfect, perfect product, especially for the summer, to create something really fun, really fast. Okay, great. All right, that was a nice quickie. Not too hard, I think, hopefully. So again, you guys, Extend Gel Novice, it's back, it's restocked. I know you guys have been waiting so patiently. Thank you guys so much. So it's on the website live now. One thing I did want to add, certifications. For those of you guys who are interested in getting Gel-X certified, we have 3 certifications coming up. We have one in New York, one in LA, and one in Atlanta, Georgia. They're live on our website, so please go look. If any of them are near you and you guys have been interested in getting Gel-X certified, this is the perfect time to go sign up. I think our New York class is the one that's coming up the fastest. That's going to happen this month, at the end of this month. But we have 2 more coming up, so please go head over to the website, take a look, purchase your ticket if you're interested, and get Gel-X certified with us. We have a wonderful educator that's going out to all 3 locations, and you're going to love the class. Okay. Otherwise, we will see you in the next live. Bye.